speak. When the yellow light comes on, you have a minute, and when the red light comes on in the tone, please conclude your remarks. Before speaking, give your name and address. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Kim Collins. I live in Oakland. I know I have spoken about, I had discrimination issues with the Greater Pittsburgh Women's Center and Shelter. The support group that I was to be enrolled in started on April 7th. This will be their 4th meeting time this afternoon at 1:30, and I'm still not being allowed to attend. I did file a discrimination complaint with the City of Pittsburgh Commission on Human Relations. I wanted to speak about the commission briefly. A few years ago, when I was having discrimination problems with a local martial arts school, CS Kim Karate, there was a newspaper article in the city paper, Holy Human, here, and it speaks about issues related to the Commission on Human Relations. Let me see if I can read it. I had pursued these discrimination issues, and I felt that it was handled improperly, and I wasn't successful in I wasn't successful in getting what I wanted. So it says in the article, Collins is still sore about the result. Most people would think, oh, a bunch of karate lessons, what's the big deal, she says. But it's something that really mattered to me. In her speeches to City Council, she calls the commission inept and decrees discrimination against the disabled. I don't want this to happen to other people, she says. So, Charles Morrison, the director of the Commission on Human Relations, he makes some comments. Morrison says he'd like to stamp out discrimination as city lawmakers of 50 years ago no doubt hoped their new ordinance would do. But it's slow going. Heck, he hasn't even been able to convince the city to put a ramp at his office doorstep. The commission, he says, has done some good, but not enough. Progress in this regard is frustratingly slow. Sorry, I had trouble reading that. What I wanted to try to get across to everybody, without being too repetitious, when I was having my discrimination issues, the commission representative, James Pulford, would make telephone consultations and then would write up information based on what the witnesses would say. It says, during the 3rd intrusive visit, the complainant, which would be myself, stood in the doorway and rang a cowbell during a class that I was sitting. I wasn't standing in the doorway ringing the cowbell. But I'm saying this kind of investigative procedure where he's copying information, verbal information from telephone contacts, there's no verification that he spoke to these people, that a telephone contact was even initiated. Okay, well, thank you very much, and I appreciate your time.
Thank you.